recording. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Bastions and Basilisks.
Hi,
Specifically,
Tim.
Tim. Maybe somebody not Tim. Tim, if you aren't already subscribing, subscribe.
For
There
the
we
love
go.
of God, tell some friends.
Had some friends. So last session, our intrepid travelers killed some kobolds, figured out there was a trap, and then killed a flaming rat. Kind of put it out of its misery almost because it couldn't do anything and it wasn't smart. It had nowhere to run. I should have had it transform because you know the whole cornered rat thing, or just have a Crispin Glover show up and beat you guys' ass.
Jump into the air marble and use all
Right.
the extra oxygen to just
Yeah,
conflagration.
that's a Willard reference, by the way. If nobody got that one. Um, and then you started heading towards the smelly area.
Yep.
We sure did.
You sure did. I don't remember if I read. All right, so you guys were heading um, this way.
hmm
Uh, Let me read a little bit more.
Really
All right.
content.
There is an overpowering stench in this chamber, like rotten fish mixed with oily sweat. The warm, humid air only adds to the foul atmosphere.
That is a evocative description.
Yeah, this is why I'm not a writer, because I can't write that well. It smells like poo. Unlike the previous chambers, this one appears to be a natural cavern dotted with limestone stalactites and stalagmites. If you're smart, you know the difference. I'm not smart, making it hard to see where the room ends. Um, so I will reveal. You guys will all enter the room. I'm just gonna fucking the whole room. Damn it. So, oh shit! I didn't mean
Oh
to close.
no!
I didn't mean to close that. So let's say there. I accidentally closed the thing I was using. Um. Mm-hmm. All right. So everybody who enters the room, which is everybody, um, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Throwing.
So good at that.
I know.
Hang on, I gotta open the character sheet and get stupid
Nailed it.
Roll20 mouse to stop sticking.
Ooh. Oh,
I am so good at that.
you really are.
Where are they on this sheet? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Smells like home.
With the fish and oily sweat.
I mean, fox dens are pretty nasty
Do,
sometimes.
do you, that's true. Do you? No, my thought is, do you live in the bar from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? That's what I assume. That's what that bar smells like.
Okay, fair enough.
Not because
Wow,
it's Philadelphia, because it's that bar.
I actually have a +7 on those. Nice.
Yeah, you just rolled poorly. So anybody who got a 19 or better, which
Of course.
is, Mauricio got a 19 exactly. So the fox and the hound succeed. Everybody else, you get sick and take a -1 status penalty to all D20 rolls and DCs, including their armor class, until they spend an action to retch. Sounds gross.
I was actually in character, just about to do that. Stupidly.
And then We're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, come on, Burley. That ain't any worse than half the stink bombs that I've set off.
That's true.
Yeah, no wonder you're immune. So I have a -1 on the initiative also.
I'll say no. I don't
think there's a spot to like universally.
Yeah,
put it in.
yeah,
I think
exactly.
I put it
So
on all of the things. So we'll just
I
keep
don't
it
I
in.
don't want to go back through everybody's initiatives. Although you forgot to kick on your character sheet, I think, or your character token, because that didn't appear on the. Oh, I have to pull them up. There it is.
It applied the -1.
It did. How nice! How considerate. All right. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I think that's what I use as my initiative. Oh, I forgot to see. I did it myself. Uh, they also have a -1 because actually they have a +1 apparently because the first time I rolled an 18, the second time I rolled a 19. All right, and then so okay, yeah. So I rolled their perception for their initiatives. So until they take their turn, until they spend an action to stand, they are flat-footed. So they have a -2 circumstance penalty to their armor class.
Love to hear it.
Yeah. So the two people who go before them. That'll be Kuana. Pew, pew, pew.
I would suggest a pew spell.
A what?
A spell that goes pew.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. I was hoping I wouldn't have to move any closer, but I do.
I cast summon large wooden benches,
Um,
and I summon 3 of them. Pew pew pew.
dear storyteller,
Fuck yourself.
is there enough
I
space
feel
in
stupid
this?
that I didn't immediately.
Yeah, because I think everybody's small, right? Because are you small? I think
I
Cobalt is
am
I'm
small.
small.
Cobalt is
medium.
small. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
still
I'm
allow it because I mean the majority of the
Go here, and then I'm gonna this guy right here on the top left is gonna get one of these.
a little bit of
How about one of those?
Ooh. Okay, yeah, that'll hit. So for just 7 good damage.
It's good damage.
That's some good damage.
Good.
That's some good damage.
Pet Burley on the back. Be like, you can do this. That's gonna be it.
I will add the flavor to that when it's actually my turn.
Yep.
Let me double check they don't have any weaknesses. I fucked that up last time. I don't think they have any weaknesses.
I doubt they're weak to good.
I don't know. They're stinky creatures.
Stinky boys.
No, I think it shows up. Okay. Yep. For 7 good damage. Welcome to good damage, home of the good damage. Can I take your order? And then you just
Funny,
shoot.
those are the verbal components.
That's fair. And then you shoot orange soda at them.
Yep.
I know that's 2 different things, but it's still within the purview of Keenan and Kel. So I, Calvin, as the GM, will allow it.
Got it.
All right. That was it, right?
I mean, it
That's
doesn't
it.
really say what form the lance takes. It could be orange soda.
It's true. They just spray orange soda. Or it's like the orange Julius, like frozen thing. All right. Mauricio. Shit, I don't remember what the bows have a million fucking things that they do,
Mm-hmm.
right? No, they don't. It's short bow.
I think it's mostly like programmed into it though. Like
Yeah, but I don't. All they have is deadly D10,
mhm.
which I don't even know what that does.
It's being deadly just changes its damage die, I believe.
I think when you get a crit, right, it becomes a D10 instead of a D. Okay. See, I'm great at this. I'm the best dungeony master in the world.
You're learning to run this game just like we're learning to play this game.
Just like everyone else. Except for Tim. Tim's obviously an expert.
Tim is an expert.
Tim is.
Tim, comment down below.
I was gonna say he's yelling at his computer about how we're wrong, but he should tell us in the comments about how we're wrong.
Yeah, comment about how wrong we are. I should intentionally make terrible rulings just to get people to. No, because that would require people to watch. All right, Mauricio's just gonna shoot some wooden seats at them. So first shot. Kapew! Oh, Jesus! Well, that one ceases to exist.
We can't see these results. Only
I know. It was a critical hit.
Nice.
So, which means it should be D10s, and it rolled what, 5? So it rolled, so it would theoretically be an 8. Anyway, this one dies. She is smart and not going to move any closer. So she's going to pew pew pew. She's going to shoot the second one. 16. Exactly. Sneak attack isn't limited, right?
I don't think so. No.
Fist, melee weapon with the agile or finesse, a thrown weapon or a ranged weapon. Yeah, so they take the sneak attack damage regardless, as long as they're flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that one takes that plus another. 6. Kapew! And then just once again, because she doesn't want to move. Actually, no, she is going to move. She's going to move back. Okay, buddy, I believe in you.
I'm petting Burley on the back, like, hey, you got this.
Yeah,
She just kind of like ducks underneath.
Yeah, you do. It's like as she's doing, she's like shooting as she ducks underneath. I believe in you, Jackson.
Give him a look like.
She's still bloodied.
We're gonna talk about this.
Yeah, Jackson, talk about it. All right. So let me double check how this. Oh, wrong one. So I think they each only get one swing? Because standing is an action? Okay.
Don't believe me. I'm nodding because I believe you, not because I know.
Was
Okay.
it today? I would have to look that up.
They will.
Stand is one action.
Yeah. And then drawing your weapon is also an action.
Wasn't that like a free interact though?
Mhm.
Drawing your weapon.
Well, this specifies that they also have to spend an action to draw their clubs before they can attack.
Okay.
So effectively, their stand, arm, move. So they're just gonna move over here and base the fox person, and that's their turn.
I was just going over the basic actions again.
How dare you?
Was the description spend a turn to retch or spend an action to retch?
Action to retch.
Okay.
I mean, it's only a -1, so it's not.
I know, but it's funnier because as I always forget Brandon's character's name.
Yeah, Mauricio.
So as Mauricio is ducking under, shooting off the second shot, and Kona's like, "You got this!" And like as soon as their hand hits my back, I'm like, "No, don't!" and like puke into the corner.
It's that sweet, sweet fish smell.
Oh, it is. It's so good. It's great.
So good.
And then if I shoot at the right hand one, is Kona in the way? Like, is that partial?
This one?
cover? Yes.
No.
I mean, I guess I could technically kind of move here.
Yeah, but that's your action.
That's right. That's right. I didn't.
Do you have your ranged weapon out, or do you have a melee weapon out?
I had my bow out when we were coming down here because we were shooting the rat from the
Sure.
water.
Okay.
So I know I had that out. Because I wanted. Where's my sheet? To take a shot at the one on the right.
All right, that will miss.
Of course it does. I'm so good at this. And I'm gonna raise my shield.
You can't because
You're out of actions.
well, no, because a bow is a two-handed weapon, so you can't have your shield and your bow equipped.
What does it cost to pull it out?
It would be an action theoretically to pull it out.
I really wish you'd have crit on that.
I would also remind you guys that each session, you have a free hero point
Mm-hmm.
that allows you to re-roll a roll.
Reroll. That's right. I always forget about the reroll. Yeah, let's start with that because I never use those.
I mean, worst case, you miss still.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
See? Consistency is key. Because you still missed. But at least you tried. Huzzah.
Well, fuck it. I'll shoot again. How much was that for action, actually?
That was your second action. That was your second action. So this would be your second attack. So you'd have to hit the 2.
Yeah.
So it takes the penalty.
Yeah, I'll just do that. I was gonna drop the bow and pick up the pull up.
Even worse. But... You're doing great.
At least that was the same one with more negatives, though.
Exactly.
So technically, the roll was better.
Yeah. You're still terrible.
Or no, because it didn't scroll. For some reason, fucking Roll20 isn't scrolling down at all when people do shit. I keep having to manually do it.
That's weird. Have you tried not sucking?
Not playing in Roll20 would help. Because it just decides on certain days that, no, you're fucked on everything.
Fair enough.
Accurate.
All right.
Like, what was that one game we played in Avernus where I rolled, like, nothing but 17s all fucking day? Like, that's not even statistically possible. Like,
well, statistically, it's possible. Just
it's highly improbable.
Right. All right.
Yeah, BRB.
I don't like this. Yeah, that technically I'm like ducking around him here, and then I'm gonna go back. But yeah, I'm gonna do a thing.
Gotta do a thing. Okay. For that sweet, sweet 3 points of damage. All right. First one, and that's a reflex save. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Do. Oh, it's just the one, right?
I don't think I could aim it and still miss Kona.
Yeah, no, you. Yeah, so just this one. It fails if it makes you feel any better. So it just eats a face full of cold. Now it smells like cold, dead, rotten, oily fish.
Is this a cone or is this a?
It's a cone.
You should be able to hit 2 of them without hitting me.
That's true because it's not going through your direct center.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Curtis convinced me.
You're welcome.
Especially because they both failed their saving throws. All right. That was your 3 actions. Back up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Kona. Your
Same
melee.
rules apply in this. If I want to make a ranged attack, I should be at range.
I don't know.
Um.
You don't have disadvantage because that's not a thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, you still might get hit.
I gotta check something. It automatically calculates, right? Yeah, it does. And I can't do what I was going to do because Burley didn't do what I thought they would.
I was gonna do?
What's that?
What did you think I was going to do?
I thought you were going to step forward.
Oh.
So I guess I will give the one right in front of me one of these.
So if they have attacks of opportunity, they can make an attacks of opportunity against you if you use a ranged weapon in melee.
Oh, yeah, that's much worse than disadvantage. I don't want to do that.
But you don't know if they have opportunity attacks or not. Because apparently of the 1,800 monsters or however many monsters there are, only 300 of them get an attacks of opportunity like that. So the odds are in your favor.
Y'all have blocked me out of all the cone attacks that I have, so.
Huh?
Yeah. I have a cone attack, but I can't stand in either of the spots where I'd be able to use it.
Oh, it has to be at range.
Yeah. Well, no, I
No,
couldn't hit
because
both
of
with it.
yeah, because he wouldn't have enough of the wide portion of the cone to hit both of them.
Oh, gotcha.
Because he can't move to here because the monster's blocking it, and then that. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to squeeze through there unless you have something that allows you to squeeze.
Squeeze. I don't know if
One of
there's
the
a
reasons I hate-
basic action squeeze.
It's one of the reasons I hate that they're 5-foot squares. Then it's like, oh, you can't fit through there. It's like it's 3 fucking feet wide. Like,
Not there.
not that, but still.
Yeah, I mean, in between
Doesn't
here.
work in certain
Yeah,
situations.
I would say this one doesn't work. Like if it was just 2 characters, like this or like that, yeah, because
Yeah.
they're not taking up the whole square. Like neither of you taking up. There's probably 4 feet of difference. But yeah. Yeah, you can attack in melee. It just provokes attacks of opportunity. If they have attacks for opportunity.
Okay. Now that I understand how it works.
It's agile.
And because your longbows have negatives in close range, but you are using a short bow, I assume. So.
Who, me?
Yeah. Do you have a short bow or a longbow?
No, I only have a melee weapon.
Oh. Then we just talk about
I'm talking about spells.
Range spell? Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is if
I assume
a
it follows the same. I would assume it would follow the same.
Does it also count if it's a save-based spell?
No, because if it's a saving throw, it'd be like casting Sacred Flame in melee. You're not attacking per se, unless there's
See,
something about casting in melee. But once again,
We'll read the rules after the session.
yep. Sorry, Tim. It does change what I'm going to do, but only a little. I'm going to aim at the one directly in front of me, and I'm going to use this.
Yeah, I don't think it would provoke because you're not rolling an attack if it's a save spell.
right. All right.
I can't hit the other one, but I can hit one at least.
So you're going for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a Fortitude save. Ooh. Save or suck?
Roll a 0 somehow.
Well, if you
This
roll
is- yeah.
if you roll a nat 1, or I mean, it's still it's a 17, so I mean, it passed, so it takes
That's
nothing.
fine. I guess for my last bit, I'm gonna throw shield up.
Okay. It's a good fucking spell.
It's a great spell.
It's a great spell, even. Okay.
Turn around and just look at Burley like, help.
I'd like to point out that Zosa is probably standing in Jackson's puke.
Probably.
Yes, I am aware of this.
All right, Mauricio.
It's okay, their kobold breath froze it before they.
That's true. Yeah, that was part of her action. She just like that's. She's like.
yeah, when they did the breath. Make sure I get that floor.
Oh, great! Now it's slippery puke.
That was chunky enough. It gives a good grip.
Yeah, nope. It's soup.
I don't know what we ate last. That might be.
Do you eat Burley? Jesus.
Jeebus crisp.
It's all bananas.
All bananas. This is just a clusterfuck.
Don't look at me like that. It's not a race thing. I just personally like bananas.
Just because I'm an ape, I have to like bananas? I mean, I like bananas, but it's not because I'm an ape.
It's not. That's not why. It's like Chris Rock back. I think it was Chris Rock back in the day when he was like, "All this time I thought I liked fried chicken because it was delicious." Talking about like racists, and he's like, "Turns out I got a genetic predisposition." So loving fried chicken.
All right, so Mauricio is going to shoot at this one because of Kowun. It has partial cover, so its AC is going to go up by 2. But her only other options are moving into range to get hit.
Kuna's about to get an ear pierced.
And she got hit plenty in the last fight. All right.
Fairness, she got hit once in the last one.
Yeah, aren't they still?
No,
under
she
the
no, she
wounded
got hit
condition,
twice.
Actually,
She got hit
Oh.
twice. Yeah, she has a wounded 1. Because she got hit once, which dropped her to like 3, and then got hit for 24. Yeah, so if she goes down again, she automatically starts at dying 3. No, I think it's sorry. She starts at dying 2. Yeah, so because she has wounded 1, essentially it's 1 higher.
Yeah.
All right, she's gonna shoot. It's gonna miss. She's gonna shoot again because why do miss again? Just why not third time? I don't even understand how you could miss by that much. How do I make it a finesse weapon?
So the third shot's at a -10, isn't it?
Oh, is it because I'm?
Did you not make it use Dex to hit?
Oh, should be. No, it is. Is it also agile? I don't think it's agile. I think it's. I'm thinking finesse and agile is. It's not.
Oh, no,
it's not
no.
agile. It's okay. So she misses with all 3 arrows.
Yeah, agile reduces the
Yeah.
successive penalties.
Yeah.
After the third one clips the sleeve of my robe, gonna turn around and be like,
Just
Stop being in
Why?
melee. Stop standing in front of me. I don't know what to tell you.
I ducked behind you and started firing, but stop baiting him away.
All right,
thanks, buddy.
because I am a forgiving God. The first one that is meleeed with Kauna is going to swing. It's got its club. It's going clubbing.
No.
All right. Total of a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. It'll be 8 damage.
Okay.
You can use your reaction to reduce it by 5 with your shield. But then you can't cast shield for another 10 minutes.
You said I can reduce it by 5?
Yes. Because essentially it reduces the damage. I think it explains it in the spell.
Yeah, no, I saw that it can reduce it. I'm not on that page, so I was curious what the hardness was.
Yeah, it's hardness 5. The shield has a hardness 5. And when you cast it at higher levels, it's like when it's a 3rd level spell, it has a hardness 10 and then goes up by 5 every odd level, essentially. Or every
Yeah, let's do it.
2 odd.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. Yeah.
So you'll take 3 damage instead.
Oof.
Yep. And then it's going to swing again. 16.
Hold on. Close my sheet. Yeah, that'll hit.
For 9.
You taking it next door? Yeah.
Okay.
And then its 3rd swing.
3 swings?
Well, yeah, 3 actions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it works. It works both ways. Sadly,
No, I forgot that in 5e something with 3 swings would be nuts.
Inside.
11 will miss.
That'll miss.
Yep. This one though will move here to swing at the wizard.
It didn't like cold.
First swing, 17
Hits.
for 10.
Ow.
Yeah. Second swing, I'm sorry. You go down with dying 2
Okay.
because that was a critical hit.
Okay.
How many levels is it? 4 in this?
Yeah. Once you get to dying 4, you die.
Okay.
Shush, motorcycle. All right, Jackson. I love you, Miss Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. This is for real.
Well, since it's in range and I don't have to move, I'm gonna just start punching.
You're gonna punch it.
Or hang on, no, Kopesh. I'm gonna drop my
Pitch.
drop
So,
the
all right.
ranged weapons and
So 1 action to pull out your weapon,
Kopesh.
and then
Does the
okay.
shield come out with that, or is that separate?
You're a fighter.
Monk, yeah,
What?
a monk.
You're a monk.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were a fighter this whole fucking time.
There.
No,
Why don't you just punch it then? No, you're a
because
fighter.
the Kopesh does more damage.
You're a fighter. Class says fighter.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's monk.
No, you just really want to be a monk because they're the
Monkey.
best. They're the best because you're a monkey.
Thought I
That
set
would be
up
too.
as a monk.
That would be too. That would be too on the nose.
Kopesh, then I guess whatever. It's weird because I have agile and finesse with that already.
But I'll allow it. I'm sure there's probably a thing, but this is a module, so I mean, that'll miss.
Yeah. 22.
For 4. I mean, that'll hit for 4 damage.
Yeah.
Nickel and diming him to death.
Shield up, I guess.
You can't. That's an action. So pulling out your
So I
weapons.
attack twice.
Yeah,
I
pulling
forgot,
out your
I forgot what the
yeah,
pulling out.
pulling out your action. Pulling out your weapons is 1, and then
Yeah.
2 swings. All right, Zosa.
Fucking roll 20.
What do I need to roll?
I think it's a flat check. You're the one that's played this game more. I don't know why you're asking.
I've never done this. I've never had to roll this before.
Wow, fucking humble brag.
She's like, I usually play it really well. Is the problem? So if
Yeah,
I'm just
I'm just too fucking good, bro.
No, I just usually am not doing dumb and running into combat.
When you have the dying condition at the start of each of your turns, you must attempt a flat check D20 roll without any modifiers equal to DC equal against a DC equal to 10 plus your current dying value to see if you get better or worse. Yeah, so you have to roll just a flat. That's a fail. So you go up to dying 3.
Yep.
It said plus the dying value, so like on the next one she has to roll a 13 or better?
Correct.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Zosa. No, you're Zosa. Kona. Wrong name.
So disengaging in this is a 5-foot step.
Mm-hmm.
Is there enough room to stand here?
Um.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll allow it.
All right. I'm going to start with one of these. I'm going to give it 1 action. Touch Zosa.
Mm-hmm. So
You get
I heal
5.
5.
You get 5. And then I'm going to 5-foot step back. On a scale of 1 to owl, how is Burley?
Did I get hit that last round?
No, you
No.
haven't gotten hit yet.
Okay.
It went all to me.
I don't think I'm that damaged. I'm currently at 13 out of 18, so.
One action left. I don't have a whole lot of options as far as what I can do with those actions. Oh, I do. Hold on. I do. So I need a ruling on this.
Okay.
If I use battle medicine, does that take up all medicine checks or just battle medicine for 1 day?
Just battle medicine.
Yeah.
All right.
I
I'm going
remember
to
correctly.
attempt medicine on myself.
Okay.
Not a 1. Not a 1. Excellent.
Yeah, because it does space you're immune to battle medicine. It doesn't say you're immune to treat wounds for 1 day.
Yep. So that's what, 2d8?
Yep.
I'll take it.
And it also says the target is temporarily immune.
Yep. Okay, so let me mark that here, but that's 3 of 3 for me. I just gotta note that somewhere so I don't forget that I can't use it again today.
On yourself.
Right, on me. But you
He
can
can't benefit from it again today.
you can move on to the next person.
No, I know.
I'm just noting this.
All right. Rachel's just gonna shoot again at this one. Oh. Hoping that she hits. All right. All right, that'll hit. Thunk. Catches it right in the face. Bleh. She'll keep doing it. She'll shoot at the other one. Second shot. Misses. Third shot. Super misses.
Say that must have quite a bit of cover with me directly in the way.
Yeah. I'm just treating it their partial cover, so they get +2 to their AC.
Say they are taller than me.
Yeah. All right. Now its turn. You damaged it last turn, so it's going to swing at you. First swing. You gonna do something? All right. Okay. 20 to hit. Total of a 20.
Yeah.
For 6.
Okay.
Second swing. 16.
Misses.
All right. And then third swing. 7 will miss.
So, oh fuck. And then a narrow dodge, and then it's just nowhere near.
Right. All right. Burley, your turn. That'll miss.
Sword. Brilliant. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And now shield up. Or out, or whatever.
Yeah, you already have it out. So you raise it. All right. Zosa?
Okay. I need to roll another d20.
No, you got
Oh,
healed.
You got
right.
healed.
I
Yeah.
healed.
Yeah, you got healed for 5.
My brain
No, that's fine.
didn't come up with what I needed to do.
How dare you not think 13 million steps ahead?
I know, right?
What a monster.
What a monster.
Fuck yeah.
And then I run.
Technically, you are prone because you got knocked unconscious.
But I'm standing up.
So yeah, I'll say you stand up and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a ranged attack, so it's just the successes. If you get a critical success against it, which you don't, so it takes 8 points damage.
Yep.
I mean, it's not happy with you.
No, it's not.
All right, Kalana.
So sick of these things.
Yeah, no shit.
You guys suck.
Some orange soda flies at it.
Who loves orange soda? Yeah.
I'm King Julius. Blah.
Death by orange soda makes me wildly entertained by this.
Right, because orange
So
soda is
busy.
like arguably like top 5 sodas.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
I would like. I think grape, like it's probably like Pepsi for me, then Dr Pepper, and then grape soda, and then probably orange soda, or maybe mug, and then mug group. No, I probably depends on my mood. Depends on what the 3, 4, and 5 are. Sometimes I want grape, sometimes I want orange, sometimes I want. Actually, I probably. Anyway, you've won.
They're dead.
They're
I
dead.
want to take the rest of my turn to walk up, kick it, and tell it that it's bad for its teeth.
You can't because moving is 1 action if you already spent 2.
Fine, I'll wait for initiative to come up.
I'll
and then I'm
wait
kicking
6
it in the
fucking
teeth.
seconds and then I'm gonna kick it again.
I will stand over it for 5.5 seconds and then kick it in the teeth.
Okay. All right, you have defeated Les Monsters.
Now I need to.
We're all looking kind of rough except for me. I have 3 more uses of my spells before I'm out for the day.
Let's save it.
They said through deeply blooded face.
Mm-hmm. We don't know what else we're gonna come up against.
So
Could do a 3 action cast on that.
I do have a 3 action cast.
Because that makes it more effective. And now that you have time.
Yeah.
Group consensus?
What's everybody else gonna do?
I have nothing to heal with, so.
I mean, in general, you've defeated the monsters.
I don't really feel like challenging a wormling when we're like 2 party members have wounded conditions and like we're all looking pretty fucked up.
I mean, nobody said that you have to, tackle this whole dungeon in 1 day.
Yeah, I think like leaving and recuperating would be a smart idea. Maybe buy some fucking healing potions. We did find a lot of money while we were down there, so. And shit to sell.
Look, if everybody else is all down for leaving this horrible.
I feel like I probably should have
place.
been using that +1 short sword. I'll have to see how that compares to a Kopesh.
Well, it's just +1 to hit. It's not +1 to, or it doesn't add any damage.
But I'm doing so great at hitting with that fucking sword.
I know. I'm just
So
letting you
that
know.
might help.
I mean, yeah.
I should have been just doing the athletics trip thing the whole fucking time. At least force them to use.
All right. Well, Mauricio is going to loot the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Is that thing to the right just a little alcove, or is that like a pathway?
This?
Yeah, over here.
That goes deeper into darkness.
Okay.
Wait, which one? West or east or west?
East.
Yeah, over here goes deeper into darkness. That's the edge of the map.
Yeah, I couldn't tell with the way it was revealed. If that was just like, oh, there's like, another half meter space and that's it.
If we were going and continuing down into a whole new dungeon area after this adventure,
Right.
we have a spot.
What? So, Mauricio finds on it a leather pouch with a handful of strange coins, Minted in some faraway kingdom. She has no idea where.
Azteca.
The coins show it. Yeah, the coins show a tower inside a cave on one side and a sinister-looking elf's head on the other. There's 38 silver pieces and 4 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Whoever's
Of
keeping
weird
track of
coinage.
loot.
I am. Of weird coinage.
Yep.
30
I mean,
and 4.
it's still money, so it still spends.
I appreciate you, Big, for taking care of loot for us.
If only Tim was here, Tim could keep track of loot.
Tim knows exactly what we have for loot.
Exactly, at all times.
They're taking notes at home.
They are. Good job, Tim. You're better than the rest of the party.
It's true.
Burn. I mean, these things have clubs and loincloths, essentially, so they don't have anything else.
Okay, recorded. Under weird coinage.
Yeah, I'm recording. I've been recording this whole time. What are you talking about? I mean, there's also this alcove over here.
Oh, is that an alcove?
Yeah, sorry. Nope, wrong direction. Reveal. Okay, could you actually do the thing I tell you to do?
As it covers up more of it.
Thank you. Yeah. It's just, somehow that area gets darker. So there's some rocks.
Rubble.
So let's say we back off, rest up for the night. Go back past the mermaid tomorrow.
Okay. Is that what the group wants to do? Go long rest? Even though that's not what it's called?
You're never going to hear me say no to leaving a terrible place like this.
Because there's not the equivalent of like hit dice in this, is there?
No.
Okay.
No.
My guess is no.
There isn't something like hit dice. There's resting long enough to use your skills.
Yeah, I don't know how like, is it just like, oh, you get a long rest, everything resets, or is it different?
Resting, the character regains hit points equal to their Constitution modifier multiplied by their level. Minimum 1. If they rest without any shelter or comfort, you might reduce the healing by half, which I'm not going to because you're going upstairs. I will say that the tavern owner, because you guys have actually on the way out, the goblins. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to. Sorry, not goblins. I'm not going to change maps because I'm lazy. The kobolds that are in the room that's like right up those stairs, you'd be like, "Where are you going? Running away already? Humans."
We're out of fish. We've got to go back up to the surface.
And they just all turn away from you. What fish?
See? There's no fish
That's why
here.
we have to go to the surface to get them.
I like having running jokes. That's probably one of my favorite running jokes that I've done. If I'm being honest,
It's a quality bit.
What are you doing? What fish? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you coming back?
Yeah.
Of course. We love you guys.
I'll be back down with 2 additional hit points tomorrow.
Okay.
Although if we're gonna rest, because I assume resting refills
I will
spell
absolutely
slots.
get y'all. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get y'all back up.
Hopefully I remember your faces tomorrow.
I mean, you'll
Could you guys
remember mine. It's pretty.
Could you bring me some fish?
That's what we're going up for.
Okay, because I don't have any fish.
Yeah, we'll bring some.
Okay. And it's like I fucking love kobolds. I still think my favorite threat is that If I dislike somebody enough, I'll play a kobold barbarian in their game, which is the ultimate form of punishment for me. All right, you'll go up. You'll make your way back, avoiding that one trap. The statue will wave at you as you walk by, even though it's not supposed to, but I've decided that it will. Back through the former spider den, to the basement of the inn, up the stairs. What? I think she's a halfling. I don't have a good voice for halflings. Oh no, I do. It's not my Fanny voice, in case anybody was worried.
Okay.
It's not Fanny. It should be, because the first character I played, I named was Fanny, or one of the first characters was named Fanny, and she was a halfling. But she's not a witch; she's a tavern owner. So I'll be generous, because I can do deep voices. Damn it! So yeah. Hi, how's it going?
Swimmingly.
Pretty good, pretty good. Says all the beat to shit people.
I'm fine. Like,
What?
everybody else is like,
What happened? You guys just went into the basement. Why did it take you so long to come back?
You haven't
really
even
got lost.
How did you get lost in the basement?
I'm gonna
Yes.
knock on Burley's head. It's okay.
Oh, is he, you know?
Really poor with directions? Yes.
Oh, he's like Roronoa Zoro. I got you.
Are we just not mentioning the dungeon then?
Okay.
He's seen better days. He really needs a nap.
Ah.
And a
Well,
map.
because you're helping me, you can share a 2-bedroom, and it's on the house tonight. But if it takes longer than tomorrow, I'm gonna have to start charging you.
Deal.
Oh,
I mean, sounds good. Isn't this woman offering like an insane amount of gold for this?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
I feel like the gold was like based on the actual full dungeon and not her idea of, oh, I gotta clean out the basement.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You got to share a two-room setup here.
Well, she
I
said
believe
2
I'm the
beds, 1
biggest
room.
out of us.
2 beds, 1 room.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
two beds in one
yeah,
room.
it's a 2-bedroom.
Oh, a 2-bedroom. I understand now. So 2 beds.
Like your typical 2-queen hotel room or 2 full.
Oh no, it's
We
2
have 2
singles.
beds.
What are you talking about?
I was like, it's 2 singles. Zosei immediately just steals all the pillows and takes a corner.
You just make yourself a little cave. I have to. This is my den. I'm a dragon. If that's not the most relevant reason to get like Liamon's tiny hut as a spell, I don't know if that's in. They have that in this, but you're like, I got
They
it
do.
because it's a nice little spell from her. It's my hoard. I'm hoarding dragons.
Mhm.
Um, she'll even be nice and offer you guys a meal since you guys have been gone for like most of the day. We'll say.
Mhm.
I don't even think it says how much it's going to pay you for this.
Anything but fish would be great.
Well, you got to
Could use
give.
some fish.
You got to. Well, yeah. The reason that you went down there is so that you can find out why our fish is missing.
You never heard the phrase in order to make money, you got to spend money. Well, in order to make fish, we need to spend fish.
If she was anything but a halfling, that wouldn't make sense. Yes. I understand.
As she's flashing back to stocking a fish pond for her great uncle or something. Like, yeah, you put 12 fish in, you wait a while, you get 50 fish out. Yeah.
Right. Well, you use.
Aquaponics.
Well, yeah, no, you use, some eggs, some flour, some sugar, some cocoa powder. Like you get a cake. So I get you.
I'm dying to see what the title of this episode is going to be.
Oh,
There's so much good stuff in this one.
something fishy.
Something fishy.
Hey, you got any fish?
Oh no. If we come across a kobold monk that speaks like that, run.
You got any dragon meat? No. Yes, I do. It's in the next room. I will go get it. Nobody talk to him. Run.
No eye contact.
No eye contact. He's a level 3 kobold monk. Don't fuck with him.
Yes, you're welcome to it. It's in that back storage room, way in the back under something heavy. Yeah, go check that real quick. And
As he just
Except
solos.
for
As,
we wouldn't be lying.
right. Except he then solos a green dragon wormling for somehow.
Right.
You're like, how the fuck? I'm glad we didn't fight him, if I'm being honest. All right, yeah, you'll get your night's rest. You can cast. Technically, you can still use, treat wounds on people. You got your spells. You can AOE
Let me
some
start
spells.
with spell slots.
Actually, I feel like you should probably use. I guess that's fine too. Yeah.
Well, that's F11 to everyone.
Yep.
Oh, you're doing the third act.
Well, it's because there's a chance if I fail the medicine check badly enough, I could hurt them.
That brings me most of the way up. Actually, that's perfect because the 2 I get from resting will max me out.
Yep. That should bring everybody pretty close.
You lose the character reduces the severity of doomed and drained conditions by 1. Most spellcasters need to rest before they so you regain all your spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Or your.
Does that fix the wounded condition of the other 2 characters?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they each only have 1 point of wounded.
It was fun to have it, but I'm changing my choice spell for the day. Yeah, my ghost sound was my choice for the previous day, and that was worth having for that one trick.
Yeah, it's you lose if you the wounded condition ends if someone successfully restores hit points to you with treat wounds, or if you are restored to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes. So because everybody's restored to full hit points via the spell, and then
resting,
and then rest minimum of 10 minutes.
That's good.
Okay.
All right. Move these bodies over there.
They're still alive.
Ah! They crawled away. Yep. So everybody will heal. Whatever. No longer have wounded condition, and then you will come back down with fish.
Mm-hmm.
All
With
right.
fish.
It's a
We are
very
going to.
there's suddenly
Wonderful.
there's a cat folk paladin. And he's like, the fuck am I doing here?
You're a bartering instrument. Be
We need
quiet.
you for a deal, real quick.
I mean, it's not the first time.
Yo.
Yeah, while we're quit resting, I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, sure. Sure.
Blizzard.
Man, I could go for a blizzard right now.
That's April just brought me one, so.
I mean, like the weather.
Oh, that too. I like my hoodie weather, and
Right.
this is not for
Right.
me.
The past week, maybe less rain.
Yeah, but today it's just too warm.
Yeah, right. It's
It's too warm too quickly after.
It's 70. Right. It's just like a week of it's like in the 40s, and then suddenly it's 70 today.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking
Neanderthals.
yesterday, I was like, there is a difference between 40 degrees in the winter and 40 degrees in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I feel like a lunatic thinking that, but I was like, no, there's got to be some science there. Because like 40 degrees in the winter feels more crisp, like a crisp cold, versus like the 40 degrees in the spring doesn't, or even freezing. Like it just feels different.
While we have this downtime, I'd like to take a moment to speak to Tim about Raid Shadow Legends.
They're gonna think that Raid Shadow Legends is act like if I would prefer Pepsi to sponsor us. Just because I love Pepsi. Pepsi is my favorite soda. I already brought it up. Number one. I think the only thing I dislike about Pepsi is that they no longer send me happy birthday videos on my birthday. Like for like many years, every year on my birthday, I would get an email from Pepsi because I belong to like the Pepsi Club.
Oh.
Because like so like I got an email from Pepsi every year that's just a funny little video of like some bananas things happening of just happy birthday, like not like anybody from Pepsi specifically wishing me happy birthday, but just like a generated video where they put Calvin in there. But like I was
Mm-hmm.
like, fuck yeah, thanks Pepsi. I just feel like Pepsi doesn't appreciate me anymore, and I think that if they sponsored us, just my channels in general, if I'm being honest. Now's your chance, Pepsi. All right, everybody's back. Why does she have
Yes.
that thing on her now? That's a whole thing. Oh, oh, it even. Oh, I'm just the worst at this. Oh yeah, you could. Oh, okay. There's a whole thing. Oh shit. Oh, conditions come back. Conditions come back. You can blame it all on me. Conditions come back.
While our
Yeah,
storyteller is working through some things,
Obviously.
now's a good time to
I'm
talk
just
about
gonna
our
say,
sponsors of Raid Shadow.
I'm just gonna say, this is a great time. I'm having a great time with this.
Sorry, it's just on the character sheet. You can add the conditions,
Hmm.
which I
Yes.
did.
Sure can.
I haven't looked at the character sheets that much because I'm busy running the whole goddamn game,
And for that, we appreciate you, Big.
and for that reason, I'm out.
Oh shit. We
Oh,
chased him away. Tim, you're up.
Tim, you're up.
Where?
You're on deck. What?
Oh, on the
On
right
the
hand
right
side.
side. Yeah, you
Just
click it,
on
and then it adds the condition and how many levels of the condition you have.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it
Probably
doesn't.
worked earlier for the whatever condition it was with
I don't think
having to puke.
I don't think it does anything particularly. Like I don't think it adds like the second condition. I don't think it adds to rolls. Oh, it does. Oh, it does. It does do that. Cool. Good job, me. High five. I figured shit out, guys. This is why I'm running the game.
That's why you're in
That's
charge.
that's why they pay me the no bucks. Um,
Yeah, yeah. You click it up and it adds the temp -1 everywhere that it applies.
mhm.
Awesome.
Cool. All right, so you come back. Are you going to come back to the room with the smelly fish people?
I figured we'd just go through the fountain area.
All right, here, look, I'll be nice. Move you there.
Really seem any
Ka-dunk.
point to
Ka-dunk. No, they're not wearing metal boots.
going there to throw up
Ka-dunk.
over the smelly corpse.
Ka-dunk. 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 That's how you know people are doing on watch.
Yep. True.
That's what I'm saying. Like that module was the fucking worst.
Some
But
of the bits were really good though.
some of the bits were the best. Keenan getting hernias, probably my favorite part.
Oh, that was so good.
Gold, pure fucking gold.
I love when the dice feed into shit like that.
Right, he deserved it. He's an asshole.
Every time you do a strength check, critical failure.
Athletics, specifically athletics.
Yeah.
You now have a pouch where you can store things.
because you have herniated your region enough.
That it's now a handicapper sack.
All right, so we know that this trap is here,
Yep.
so we're not gonna futz with that.
Yep. So you can walk around over there.
Let's do that.
All right.
Is this the way we want to move forward, or do we want the rogue to go first?
The rogue will stand here and listen.
Because if the rogue is in front of me, I don't have to worry about being shot at.
Yeah, but it's not my job to get shot at.
Burley slowly puts away his bow. Right.
Shame on that rogue.
Fuck that rogue.
I miss our rogue.
Me too. Ooh. A motorcycle drives by. All right, here, I'll move you over there, Zosa, since you want to not move. Let me just do it all for you. You can see the fucking map this week. No excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses.
None.
All right, I can hear about 6 voices of different. Actually, no, there'd be. Sorry. 10 voices. Cool. I can hear about 10 voices. Sound like kobolds. You gotta push kind of hard to get it. They sound blue.
Okay.
It's fine if it's not perfectly closed. It's my kid trying to close my door and
Anybody
failing
else
miserably.
suffering from synesthesia right now?
I can see blue.
I can hear blue. You can see blue? What?
That's not really synesthesia. That's just the sense.
Yeah, but I'm an elf.
And it's dark.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you. I'm colorblind.
Right?
Let me get my glasses.
Let me get my.
What?
It's like no, it's like the
I can't taste
Ghostbusters.
this. Give me my glasses.
The Ghostbusters. It's so loud.
Yeah. That's what it is. He's
smell
not
that?
stupid. He's just synesthetic.
That was a great movie. I don't care what anybody says.
See, now I gotta watch it. Thanks.
Have you never seen it?
What?
The female Ghostbuster movie?
Oh, I've seen all the Ghostbuster movies. There hasn't been a one I didn't like at least a little.
The
I
Even
haven't seen the
two?
other new ones.
the all woman one was incredible.
Funny.
Oh yeah,
People
so
gave
good.
that way too much hate.
Exactly.
I thought it was
right.
fine.
It was
It
good.
was literally just because it had a fucking female cast too.
Right.
It was just misogynist ass hattery.
But like arguably some of the best women comedians.
Yeah. It was really fucking good.
Because
Oh.
it's because they're not comics. Like they are like they're like comedic actors. They're not like comedians, which is a different similar like overlapping skill sets, but different kind of funny skill sets.
Ooh. And you wouldn't be privy because I know that the DM and I are, but you wouldn't be privy to the most recent nerd outrage of Wizards of the Coast making Aragorn black on a card, causing the entire horrible community to lose their minds.
What do you mean? The D&D, like the overall nerd community are great and accepting.
A tolerant, accepting, warm community of
loving,
not
caring.
racist, not misogynistic,
with absolutely with every right to judge.
So I have to tell this joke again. I pointed out to my kid and I pointed out to some friends. I will, no matter what happens in my life, I will never be stupid enough to try to insult a trans woman on Twitter. Because they will fucking destroy you. I follow at least 3 of them. I follow more than that, but like 3 that I know of off the top of my head are just verbally will wreck you. One of my favorite ones, she's also a mixed martial artist. Some guy posted a thing about like, he's like, what does a reverse butthole look like? And she's like, my guy, you have a mirror. And I was like, you should retire because nothing you do in your mixed martial arts career will hit harder than this. Gold.
Absolutely.
Trans rights are human rights, motherfuckers. Okay, so
Tim knows that.
Tim knows. You better fucking know. Tim, I don't give a shit. Tim better be a good person. If Tim doesn't stand you, get the fuck out of our fandom. You don't belong here. All right.
We don't have to worry about that because Tim's great.
Tim is great. Good job, Tim. And Brandon. Brandon's great too. Instead of playing in the game, he just occasionally watches it.
Still right. Valued.
Yeah. Sorry, I just suddenly have hair in my mouth. Yeah, she'll let you know that there sounds like there's about 10 kobolds in that room.
Yeah.
And they don't sound like
blue, you say.
And they sound blue. They don't sound like assholes, which is what the green kobolds that you fought earlier sound like.
Okay.
And before everybody gets pissy, green is my favorite color, so it's not racism.
Aren't green the oppressors in this case anyway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you know that they have a green dragon. So they think that they're better than the blue dragon of the blue kobold dragons, and so they're just being overall dickheads.
Yeah, dickheads.
What's the plan?
Who has the most memorable face? Looking across all 4 of us.
How many fish do we have?
Who has the fish?
Not have the fish?
Not me.
I was supposed to bring the
Mauricio will be like, not me.
All right, so Mauricio, you're going first.
Clearly, you speak the language.
That's true.
You're fluent in the dialect.
Yeah. She's just gonna point to Zosa? Like, really? like I'm not gonna say like all kobolds are the same, but like.
No, clearly Zosa's better, but you're gonna have an emissary.
I'm gonna give Zosa like a pat on the head, like, yeah, they are.
It's like the rest of the party's like, wait, what?
Zosa just looks at you.
Mauricio's not going to go.
What kind of things do you have on your hand?
She's going to bite you.
I have healing hands.
Ooh.
It was more of a, all of a sudden you don't have a ring on your hand because she's made it soapy so it falls off and she's stolen your ring.
Oh, yeah. Anything that I'm wearing is absolutely, any sort of jewelry that I might have on my fingers is now gone for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to let that happen even if I did see it. I don't care.
That's fair. I deserve that. Well, Zosa already has a shiny ring.
I know.
But not all the shiny rings.
He just insulted me, said we all look the same, and then...
No, I didn't. I said that you're special. Or better. What was it that...
No, just... Is it hard to walk with your foot in your mouth, Kuana?
No, somebody said that you were better, and I agree. After all, you're the only real dragon.
Zosa is better, but nobody said that before now.
Am I hearing things? It is the synesthesia.
It is synesthesia.
I thought I smelled someone say that. I'm sorry.
No, Jackson did. I said clearly Zosa is better, so she's going to not be the emissary.
Don't gaslight me. You always do this, Kona.
You're Kona. I'm Mauricio.
Mauricio, will you carry the fish behind me?
Sure. I am not going to talk, mostly because then I would just be talking to myself as the DM playing a PC and NPCs.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to pull that trump card out of it and go, yeah, I'll carry the fish, but I'm not talking.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the most,
handsome? Me, obviously.
Socially skilled here, because it really shouldn't be me. It shouldn't.
Nobody in this group.
Actually, yeah, I mean, I'm above average.
I don't know about the characters.
14.
Thievery, stealth, and acrobatics are the things I have pluses in. Everything else is a 1. Well, for the mod.
Thievery, survival, stealth, society, medicine, intimidation, diplomacy, deception, crafting, athletics, and acrobatics.
Okay.
And for some reason, theater lower.
All right. So follow or lead the way.
Okay.
You got this, Jose.
I have something. Might help if I hit the right thing.
All right. I will do.
Rolled some great diplomacy so far.
Mercia will silently carry the fish.
Mm-hmm.
You open the door. Like, these ones kind of strike up. And this is actually one of the ones that you met upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Fish delivery.
Fish delivery? We don't have any fish.
That's why we're delivering.
Oh, cool! I mean, okay. They like
So
that one
they're
like
coming in.
slowly starts like walking sideways towards you.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, bad hip.
Right. Grabs one of the fish, like, oh, it multiplied! Oh, it's magic fish! Look at all the fish I have now! Hooray!
But we brought tilapia, and that's clearly a salmon.
I'm colorblind.
All right.
Yeah. Nailed it. Yeah, they're all. Ooh, fish time, fish time. Fish time, fish time, everybody, fish time. We're getting
So
some
Sarah's just gonna help pass out fish.
delicious fish for you, delicious fish for me. Everybody wants some delicious fish.
So this one guy handing it out, and he's like, "One for you, one for me, one for
Uh-huh.
you, one for me, one for you." One for...
They start like a musical. Fish for you. It's like you start breaking out, and I'm not saying that this is why they're bullied, but I'm saying this is why they're bullied.
Burley's just like,
go fishy, go fishy, go fishy, go fishy.
I mean, Zose just wants to adopt them.
So, I entertain myself, and that's what matters most. You're like, go fishy,
like,
go.
helping him out with some flips and like launches and shit.
Oh, fishy, fishy.
Not
go.
greatly, but
I'm gonna have to write a fish song now.
they just have to be really long and nonsensical and go around, and they're better if you're on acid.
That's true. Oh, no, fishy, not fish. Yeah, that's fair though. They'll all take the fish, and then they'll all kind of go back to, yeah, fish, 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 fishy, fish, fish, fish for us, fishy for us. We love fish, fishy, fish, fish. Oop.
Wrong Cobalt.
Cold.
You're like fishy, fish, fish. Shit, that's.
Wait.
You're like shit. That's catchy. Like you accidentally get pulled in. You're like shit. It's a group magic cast of the highest order. You're like
it's an
shit.
earwormling.
Right. It catches. It,
Is there inspiration?
There
0
isn't.
points.
Son of a gun.
Well, yeah,
No,
but
but
it's,
there's hero points.
the game's almost over though, so I don't want to give him
Yeah.
one because then I'll get another one next session. So, did you, what are you guys doing besides bringing us fish?
Going forward.
Oh, you're gonna go beat up the Greens?
Yeah. Yep.
Good. Bunch of jerks. What?
You know your neighbors are kind of jerks, right? Well, they were.
Oh, did you kill the smelly fishy guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were really Rude.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Were.
Who steals fish? What a bunch of jerks.
Right? Fish should be gained legitimately.
That should have been nice
Like the
people with
fish we gave you.
brands.
What a bunch of jerks with stealing fish. Oh shit, I forgot to what happens in this area. It's like everything fucking changes, so it's hard to. Ooh, I'm terrible at this. Um, as the door opens, I forgot to say this. I'm sorry. As the door opens, the smell of rotten fish and mold wafts out. On the west side of the vast room is a large table with benches on either side. Old food scraps, dirty knives, and broken plates cover the table. Why would they be uncultured? No, that's not true. Fuck that. Uh, the,
They have tea. They have
right.
a tea kettle.
Well, no, they just why does he gotta be broken? Stop being racist towards kobolds. Off the east side, burrows have been dug into the wall and make small sleeping chambers filled with straw mats. This must be the kobold's warren. I mean, it will smell still like rotten fish and mold because kobolds grow like mushrooms.
Fair.
But no, the table. There's no broken plates. It's only dirty knives because they were eating.
Mm-hmm.
Why you gotta treat kobolds so poorly, Paizo?
Kobold rights
Well,
are humanoid rights.
originally this was supposed to be an antagonist room, but
Yeah, I know,
the
but
narrative.
it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not their fault that they. No, it is their fault that they make kobolds automatically bad people. Do better, Paizo.
We all know that angels are the real bad guys.
Oh, for sure.
Naturally. They certainly are in your campaign.
Brother, you have no idea.
So I'm reading about. I'm reading that's. So what you're supposed to do is when you fight him, when only one kobold remains, he immediately drops his weapon and surrenders to the heroes, begging and groveling for his life with the raspy, high-pitched voice.
Oh, what a missed opportunity.
No, because I'm doing the high-pitched, raspy voice.
Yeah, but then you'd also be able to beg.
Nobody begs. Nobody backs baby into a corner.
Did you move Zose, or
I
did
did.
Zose move Zose? Oh no. I'm gonna tap Burley on the shoulder, like point at Zose, point at the chest, and be like,
they will let you know. All right, so this is going to be. They're going to let you know. Boss Zolgren is the big leader of the. Sorry, I'm doing this wrong. Boss Zolgren is the big leader of the mighty kobolds. Those assholes. And she has powerful magics to roast you alive. She's very angry all the time and demands much from her servants, especially now that we have a powerful new friend. And about the right, and about the dragon. The dragon is a friend and a blessing from the gods, a sign that kobolds are destined to return to the surface and conquer the nice human town.
Return to the surface and make friends with the humans.
As soon as the hatchling is all grown, we'll rise and become friends.
Although nobody in this party is human, so we may or may not care.
Oh, how adorable. Let's go make some friends.
Let's go make some friends.
whoa, Mauricio.
All right,
All
I
right.
think there was a sign for an artifice.
No. That was making fun of Zose.
I think I saw a sign for an
That's
artificer.
the real
back
voice
in
inside Zose's
Oh,
head.
yep. Okay, that's fair.
Apparently, you're supposed to level before fighting the final boss.
Okay.
So before next session, level up.
Oh boy, another
Sounds like
6-hour
the
session.
perfect
figuring
place to
shit out.
end.
Yep. Because like after you defeat these kobolds, you level up and then you go fight the boss.
Okay.
Befriending them is defeating them.
Yeah, it's still an encounter.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely do that in my games too. Like,
All right.
I've been using
I've learned that
whatever
if
waystones. What I can't remember the fucking term. Wow.
what
Where you just give them level ups at certain points.
milestone.
Milestone. There we
Yeah.
go. Like,
Yeah, you're
just
waypoint.
easier.
Like, what
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah, you're supposed to be getting experience this whole time.
Yeah.
I like milestones better because then you don't have to just be like, oh, we have to go punch a rat in the face so we can get 5 experience points to make level 7. Like
That rat wipes the party.
it does.
You almost made it.
All right.
Rip.
Well,
All right,
this is a
Tim.
great place.
Thanks for watching, Tim. I hope you enjoyed the
Tim
shenanigans.
forever.
Tim forever. Love you, Tim.
Bye, Tim.
Bye.